Hi everyone, welcome to the Crafty Pomegranate. Welcome back to those of you coming back, and hello to those of you coming for the first time. Today we're doing a Hobby Lobby haul. Originally I do 2 store hauls at a time, but today I'm not feeling well, so we are doing a Hobby Lobby haul just for today. And at the end of the video I'm going to show what I've been working on. So I hope you're ready. Let's get started. Okay guys, so honestly, I usually do not go to Hobby Lobby, and I usually do not shop a lot at Hobby Lobby. If I usually go, is for one purpose, one item, because some of the prices are a little high in my point of view. So I feel like if you go there, it's usually when things are on sale. And luckily this time, a lot of things were on sale, so I lucked out. So this will be a pretty good haul. It's not going to be huge, it's not going to be small, it's going to be medium sized. So yeah. Okay, so when I went in, I was just curiously browsing at the Thanksgiving things. And the Thanksgiving things were 75% off, okay? Literally practically free, okay? So the first thing I got were these fall confetti, and I got 2 bags, and these were, I think, like, I want to say that they were like $1 or something around that price, $1 each. So I was very happy with this find, and I love how chunky and big it is. I'm thinking about making my own mix probably for next year, because there's a couple things I would like to add, and it would take time to find them. But I am happy with finding this, and I'm thinking about releasing a couple of confetti mixes next year. So this will be a nice find, and I think it'll be nice for next year. Okay, and following along the confetti, no, not the confetti, the fall, in the fall area, mind you, was 75% off. I bought this placemat, and where is the label? Here it is. So I bought this like placemat. It's crocheted, and it's kind of like a straw-like material. And the reason why I purchased this, and I purchased only one, first of all, it was $6.99. I think this is 90 cents, 90 or 80 cents. Okay, that is a deal. So the reason why I purchased this is to actually put this, oops, ignore this, to put this in the center right here, and then I can actually show my items, and it's a nicer background, I feel like, rather than the shiny wood. So I feel like this will kind of take away from the wood, especially because it's a little scratched up, and I just think this will pull together, especially if I'm making crafting tutorials or things like that. I feel like it would look very nice. So that is the main reason why I purchased it, and it was only the last one left. So even if I wanted it like for a kitchen per se, they were out. And that was all for the fall. And then right next to it was the Christmas. And the Christmas not this week, but last week, was 60% off. So I purchased 2 sequins, and that's all I purchased from the Christmas, because it was wiped clean. I think they're gonna restock, but it was literally wiped clean, especially the wrapping paper area, that whole area, the kitchen and everything, wiped clean. So I think this is a good mix. I still have a mix from last year that I wanted to make, but I never got a chance to. So the fact that I have this one, I can add it to that mix and then add a little bit more to make it my own mix. So this one has Christmas trees, some sequins, some gold sequins, some chunky. These I might actually save for a project, for a separate project. But these are jumbo confetti. Some green sequins. These say the words Merry Christmas in gold, and then the red sequins. So I got two. Oh, sorry, my wrist is really killing me. Like if I bend it, it's sharp pain, but I'll try not to bend it as much. So I got these two for Christmas. Same thing. I'm not sure if I'll be making a mix this year or for next year. I'm thinking about doing mystery kits for next year, so I think I might incorporate these into the mystery kit, so we'll see. So I'm gonna put this here. Okay, and then onto my mystery scoops. So as you guys know, I think I mentioned in my last video, I think it was in a Shein video, which is the one I recently posted, or it could be another video. This video won't be posted until like I think 2 weeks from then, so this is early. I'm pre-recording most of my videos, especially because my head is getting worse. So I told you guys, and I kind of regretted announcing it, but I already did, so it's out there. So the confetti scoops that are coming in 2023 are going to be butterfly themed. And at first, I did not want to announce what it was until then, but I did, and I have items for it. Originally, I was going to put everything in one section and show it then, but I did, and it's out there. So I bought some chunky sequins for the scoops. These are butterflies, and I think I'm going to incorporate some other things. Like, for example, I found this orange. It doesn't really match the orange. Oh yeah, it kind of does. Some of it kind of matches the orange, so I wanted this, and it comes in multiple shapes and sizes, so I got that for the sequins. And then believe it or not, it was wiped through, and it wasn't even on sale, so I'll have to go back and see what I can find, because I would like purple, blue, and pink. So I'll see what I can find. And I thought it would be such a nice mix to add some leaves, some actual greenery leaves. So I got that. So I hope that this all goes well. And then that was the only thing they had in the sequence. And then I found these buttons. I think they're buttons. What are they? Is it buttons? Beads. Okay, they're beads, and they're these butterfly beads, wooden beads. They were $3.99. So I think these were on sale though. I think these were $1 something, like $1.99. If you see my hand shaking, I am so sorry. You can see it shaking. It's my carpal tunnel. It's really bad, so sorry about that. But these are my the butterfly. I'm thinking about buying some buttons through Amazon just to incorporate in the mix, or I might just go back and get some more. We'll see, because I think this week there's going to be another sale with the beads, so I'll have to see what I can find. So that was another thing I found. And then lastly, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna check the clearance aisle, just peek, you know, because I know where the clearance aisle is at. So I'm like, just peek. And oh my goodness, why did I do that? So we are always losing our masks. We do laundry and one mask is there and the other one is gone, or my mask is there and hers is gone, or so on, so on. So we always need masks. And the disposable ones, actually, for me, it triggers my asthma, so I need cloth ones. So I found some that were on clearance, and I'm like, yes, please. So the first one I found was this one. It's a 2-pack, and it was for 39 cents. Originally it was $3, but it was for 39 cents, and it came in these plain colors, which is the black and the, well, it looks navy in the camera, but it's black and it's gray. So I got one of those, and Isabella already claimed this one. And then the next one I got was like I want to say, this is not hunter green. I'm gonna say it's like army green, you know, because people in the army wear this kind of green. And then this like soft pink. So this one I claimed it, so this one's mine. And then I found individual ones. This one was $6, and I got it for 39 cents. And this one is so cute. That's what the back looks like. And it had so many for kids, but I don't have any kids. And I don't see my family members that often to actually get them. And then I saw this one. This one is mine. This one is Isabella's because she claimed it. And then I said, wouldn't it be cute if we had matching ones? So I got these matching ones, and they were also 39 cents. They all were. So that is all that I got mask wise. Although I feel like I should have just taken the whole rack because we're always needing masks. So let me see how many masks I got. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I got 8 masks. Hopefully this will last us for next year. So I'm going to clear this out real quick and show you the last item, because I only have the last one more item to show, and then I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So give me one moment and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back, and this is still here because this will be my new display from now on. So I'm showing the last item, and there's a reason why I bought it, and I think I should show that first. So I actually found, because when I first started selling on Etsy, I used to sell handmade envelopes, and for a while I sold them because my store sold calendars in that theme, but unfortunately they stopped carrying it. Well, I found a stash that I had. It's only like 10 of them, but I can make some and bring them up to the shop again, at least one last time. So, and it's these Lisa Frank calendars, envelopes. So they're handmade. They're mainly for pen paling. So this one doesn't have an inside cover. It's just regular envelopes. And if I'm correct, this pack has 13, so I'm going to show you one of each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and my favorite, 13. So it comes 13 in a pack, and I think I sell these for $10 because they are handmade and they do take time to make, especially right now that I have carpal tunnel. But I am thinking about including the labels so you can put in your own, attach your labels wherever you'd like. And I think for $10 that would be doable. So this, and it's gonna come with labels. So right now I have the Lisa Frank, so I have this one plus 10 more, so I have 11. I'm gonna put that aside, and then the second one I have, and then the next one I have is puppies. Again, now puppies, they come all year round, so this one's I can make. So I will show you. If I'm correct, there's 13 too. So here's the first one, second one, and then when I'm making these, I try to make the the main picture incorporated like in the center somehow. So as you can see, most of these are framed, so the image is very noticeable and not like cut off completely. 3. Oh, this one. 4. I love pugs. 5. Now this one, the dog was very long, so 6. 7. This one though, this one's so cute. Boop. 8. 9. 10. 11. No, wait, 12. No. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13, my bad. I think I ignored one, but so 13. Oh, this one's so cute. So like I said, you could put your little like 2 here, your front right here, and then the stamp would go here. So I try to make it where, you know, the image is still visible. So this is my second one. I only have one of these right now, but I would have to get more calendars and see what I can do. I've been also thinking about doing it with children's books, so we'll see how that goes. But that's the second one. And then the last and the third one that I have right now is the one of cats. So I'll show that last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Oh my goodness, this one. 6, 7. I'm gonna boop all of them. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Did I miscount them again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, this one just has 12, which is fine. So I feel like I'm missing that though. I mean, maybe I misplaced the 13th one, because usually it comes in a 13. Usually there's 13 pieces of art, but maybe this one didn't have it. So I have those, and then I have some that I still can make. Let me see if I can reach them right now. Yeah, here they are, because I'm experimenting. So I have a Dr. Seuss one. Here's the art in the back. And as you can see, most of it is centered, so I'd be able to make decent designs. So that's the Dr. Seuss one. Something about making one. I don't know if they have any more at the store. A birds one. So those are all the birds. So the birds one. And then a flower one, and it comes with a mini butterfly one, so I don't know if I'll make mini ones, but it comes with the flower one. And here's what the flowers look like. So I will be incorporating this one as well. And then lastly, I found another puppies one. I did not find cats this time, so I'll have to see if I could go to another store and maybe they'll have the cats. So this one's for this year, if I'm correct, because it's almost the end of the year. They'll start releasing ones for next year, so I'll see what they have for next year, like what collections they have. So these are some that I'll be making. Like I said, my price usually is around $8, depending on what it incorporates with. I do include labels, so I will be including labels, but I also wanted to include like a seal of some sort. So I don't know how, like a seal at the back, so I don't know what I'll include, if I'll include a sticker of some sort or something. So that's what I've been working on. My wrist is getting it's getting worse, but I still want to do things, which is hard. I try not to do in mass, so I don't do in high quantities anymore. I used to do like these. I used to have like 30 or 40 sets. Now I think I'm only gonna do 10. This one, if I find any more cats, I'll probably do like 5 or 10. And this one, because imagine they come, you know, 12, 13 in a pack, and then if I do 10, that's probably over 100. So it's a lot, and especially the adhering, the folding process, the adding pressure, which is the hard part on my hand, is adding the pressure of things, and repetition also can harm your wrist. So that's what I have. And the reason why I brought this up, the envelopes, is because I'm doing Lisa Frank, and I'm not gonna be carrying anymore because the store doesn't have the calendars anymore. I still wanted to do something inspired by it. So I found this paper pad at Hobby Lobby, and I thought this is the spitting color sequence of Lisa Frank. And this paper pad is called Watercolor Patterns, and most of it is foiled. And here's a better look of it. As you can see, most of it is foiled, and it has beautiful patterns, and I am obsessed with it. So I was thinking about making envelopes out of this and doing Lisa Frank inspired envelopes. So I'm going to open this paper pad and show you what the inside looks like. I have not opened it. I literally have seen this multiple times, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna bring you home. And luckily that day, I need to stop using this hand. Luckily that day, paper pads were literally 60% off. So I bought this for like $8. Like, I think it was like $8 or $9. Sorry, I'm peeling the tape off, but it's like really long, super big. So that's the first one. Let's peel the second one off. So let's turn it this way. And usually paper pads are taped in a tiny circular sticker, but this one is more rectangular and big. So okay, well, I ripped the back of it, but nobody's gonna see that but me. So, and I didn't damage the sheets, so I'm gonna do it this way because I use this hand, even though I shouldn't. But ow, nope, I can't. I'll have to do it this way. I've never done it this way, but everything just fell. Okay, let me see how to do it this way, if I can. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Ooh. But you see what I mean? Like, it's very Lisa Frank inspired, in like my opinion. So if I were to like get one of each pattern, and like, let me see how many copies does it come with. 1, 2, 3. So it comes with 3 of each, so I can make 3 sets. This is such like a perfect like girly paper pad. And then yeah, so this is such a perfect girly paper pad, and I just thought this would be so amazing to make envelopes, especially like Lisa Frank inspired ones. And then I do pen paling, so this would be perfect for anybody that's pen paling, or if you guys are bookbinding or junk journaling and you want to make a very girly what's the word, a very girly like setup, this would be perfect. I'm even thinking, because I do have some Lisa Frank stickers, I'm even thinking about maybe doing like a whole set of envelopes and include a pack of the stickers as a set. And of course the labels. So like labels, envelopes, and the stickers, or just the envelopes and the labels. I think I might do that. So I'm getting ideas as I go. I am very excited. I am terribly afraid that I'm doing too much with my hand by trying this, but I miss it. I miss crafting. My scan, I still don't have an appointment for my scan. I need to call to make an appointment or something. So yeah, but crafting just makes me so happy, and it's really hard these past few days. This past few weeks, because I haven't been crafting as much as I want to. It is so hard when your brain gives you so many ideas and like your body just can't catch up with it, especially your own hands. Like, I was bedridden for almost 2 years because of my gallbladder. So I wasn't able to even sit up. I couldn't handle sitting up for like maybe like 20 minutes. So after my surgery, even though I wasn't that mobile, I was still able to sit up. And so I took advantage of that, and I would sit and craft. But now with my hands, I just sit and watch crafting videos, which makes me really sad because it just gives me more ideas to craft. And I'm like, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. So I'm thinking about just doing simple crafts like making envelopes, making confetti mixes, doing like some mystery kits for now. Things that I can just do in my own pace and not really that much repetition, or adding too much pressure. Like right now, squeezing a bottle of glue is like the worst. It hurts so bad. The problem is that when I close my fist and I'm squeezing the bottle, it's like I'm stiff. And then when I open it, the pain of opening my hand is so much. And then the second problem is that these two fingers fall asleep all the time. And the terrible part is that now I'm starting to feel it on this hand. I'm starting to feel all the symptoms I felt on this hand before. I thought I was having carpal tunnel on this hand, and I'm starting to be very scared because I'm like, if I have carpal tunnel on both hands, that's just oh boy. So enough about me chit chat. I want to show. I wasn't planning on showing the envelopes as the project I'm working on. Like, I have a completely different project I'm working on, and I'm gonna show that, and then I'll wrap up. So this is the last item for Hobby Lobby, so I'm gonna move this aside, and I'm gonna show you what I'm working on, and then I'm gonna ask some questions, and then we'll wrap up. So let me move this, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So what I'm working on, if you saw my TikTok, I posted this a couple days ago, but this video is going to be posted in a few weeks, so maybe a couple weeks ago, where I was really nervous and I asked you guys if you guys think I should do more crafting content or haul content or things like that on TikTok, and you guys said yes, so I'm starting to do that. So the first video I posted on TikTok was of this project, but I wanted to show it here more slowly because on TikTok I only have 3 minutes. Here I can show for as long as I want to. I'm not gonna take too long though. I'm just gonna be kind of quick, but not, you know, speedy quick. So for the first item, so I made this pocket basically. So it's a front pocket, and in the back has 2 pockets. It has this pocket right here and this pocket right here, and I stained that. Unfortunately, a little water got here and it took off the stains, but I thought I made it look more vintagey, so I didn't restain it. It was just this corner right here. So okay, so the first item I made was this folio. I'm calling it a folio even though it's like a pocket. So that's what the front looks like. And the back, I made sure to stain like the edges and the ridges right here. So this piece of paper was just literally taking space, and I'm like, I want to make something out of it. I have no clue. And then it hit me, and I'm like, I saw a tutorial like 2 years ago, someone making this pocket, and I'm like, and the reason why I didn't want it to be double-sided was because someone can easily glue this into their junk journal and use it as is, and probably put a little embellishment right here. So I thought this would be perfect for someone who is junk journaling, and I'm like, I can stuff it with a couple things. So the first one was this embellishment. I thought this would be nice to put like in the center. Sorry, let me center. In the center of something, or even like here, and I put like an embellishment in the center. So that's the first one I made. Then these next two are actually tags. So that's what the first tag looks like. I wanted the sideways letters, and then for the second tag I wanted horizontal letters. So that's what the front and that's what the back looks like. A little bit of water got there and it took it off, but thought it just gave it more character. So that's what these three came with. So I'm gonna put that here. And then the next item, I had this extra Hallmark envelope, so I decided to stain it and just add it as embellishment. I thought someone could make something really nice out of this, so I just thought that I would help them by staining it, and then if they want to add embellishments or cut it or decorate it, they could. So that's the next thing I got. And then I was bored and I was just itching to make a bookmark, and I've started following someone on TikTok. Honestly, no clue what their name is. Wait, yes, their name is Jen. I don't remember. I think their account is called Wondering Words. So if you guys want to check her out, she's amazing. Wondering Words. Her friend is named Brittany. I do not remember her account name though, but I know it's Brit something. But she did a felt bookmark, and it just made me want to do a bookmark. I didn't have any felt, but I had paper scraps. So I got this paper and I tore it and I kind of placed them, and I'm like, I wanted to show like in between the colors of the sample, the paint sample. So I cut in between, and then I wanted it to be kind of girly, because originally I wasn't gonna incorporate in this mix, but I was thinking like girly slash Valentine's Day kind of theme. So of course I added the little embellishment of the heart glasses, the floral, and then the little bee seal, puppy stickers, and then this heart. And then the other side has this beautiful rose with the heart, and again the paper is back there. So I just thought I would include this since I didn't know where else to include it. And then the last piece here in the front are these receipt sleeves, and I thought these would be so nice to just tuck in a junk journal or embellish, stamp it. So I did the task of staining it, and I thought that the person that would get this could use it for junk journaling. So that is the first part. On to the second part. Again, another paint sample. I stained it a little bit, and I just wanted to make something, because originally the paint sample came like this, so it was like straight, and then it had this point. So I'm like, I want to make something with the point, with the angle here. So I decided to make a little like bookmark or tag. And then the second one, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to make a tag out of a playing card. So I got this one. I tried staining it. You can kind of see it in the edges, but it just did not took, like, it would not take the ink. I'm going to try with another stack of cards I have. They're a little different. See if that one will take ink. But, so I made a little tag out of this one. Okay, and then moving along, I made this little pocket envelope, policy envelope, and then everything I had in here. This was the original thing I made, was this envelope and what's inside. And then I said, wouldn't it be nice if I made a kit? So that's where everything else came. So I stamped a lot of just regular white pages. I went crazy. There's even more. See, there's even more, but it won't come out. Let me see if I can reach it. There we go. There we go. Okay, I got it all. So as you can see, there's probably like 30, if not more, pieces here of just embellishments that you can make. You can stain them, use them for something fuzzy, cut them. I mean, the ideas are just endless. And I tried my best to stain them as well. Not stain them, I mean stamp them as well as possible. This one was like more greenery, so I added some green ink to that one. And I thought this would be so nice to decorate like an envelope. And I did, if I'm correct, I did 3 of each design. So there's 3 of everything. 3 or 2, if I'm correct. So you will have 3 or 2 of these, 3 or 2 of these, and then 3 or 2 of everything. So like I said, there's probably 30 in here. So I decided to incorporate this into everything. So there's that. And then the last, oh, this one's my favorite. It says, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. So yeah, and then in this pocket I put some stickers and ephemera. So let me see if I can get everything out. Let's see, make sure I got, yeah, I got everything. Okay, so this one has some like vintage sticker pieces that can be used as ephemera. I added some wax seal stamp stickers, more ephemera, and then I said, wouldn't it be nice to add some stamp stickers? So I added some stamp stickers, some floral, some artsy ones, like mixed media themed, some more wax seal stickers, more postal stamp style stickers, and then here's more ephemera. Here's like a little tag. Okay, ephemera, some art, and then 2 sticker stubs that can be used as an ephemera. And that is everything that comes in this kit, and I'm probably going to add a couple more things if I can come up with it. If you guys have any ideas to come up with this, let me know. And then I asked this on TikTok, but nobody really answered my question, and my question was, should I add this to my Etsy shop anybody be interested in purchasing this? I forgot the main thing. I just realized that. So before you answer that question, look at this last part. I made a little journal out of a policy envelope. So here I added like some string, and it's tied, so you won't be able to lose it. It's tied, so you just tie it, and then when you're done, you just spin it into this brad. So this is I wanted like something girly in between, so I added like girly, and then vintage, and then vintage, and then girly, then vintage, and it goes like that. So thought this would be fun. And then it comes with a pocket right here. It is sealed because of the sewing, so you can use this as a pocket. And I was thinking about incorporating a pocket right here, just doing like a little side pocket. Not sure yet, but that was my idea. And this would be perfect for somebody who's starting to junk journal, or likes to journal on the go, or just wants something to take notes in. So this was the journal I decided to make. Here's what the binding looks like. It's not perfect. I'm still learning. And with my Isabella's Tamagotchi is turning on. She bought the BTS Tamagotchi. So I thought this would be super fun to make, and for somebody to enjoy and decorate and embellish. So I decided that after doing this whole collection, it would be nice to add a journal. So I'm thinking about doing a jumbo version of it. So this one and a jumbo one in the kit. I'm not sure what pricing I'd do, because I would have to make the jumbo one, but I probably wouldn't do stained pages on the other one though, because staining this took me forever. I literally have this hand stain each sheet. I really do not have an area where I can coffee stain or tea stain, so I literally have a staining pad, and I hand stained everything here, which actually takes a lot of time, and my hand could barely handle. But I think I've said too much. I think this video is way too long now. This video is almost 45 minutes long. I'm not sure. My goal is to make it 25 to 30 minutes long, so we'll see. But that pretty much concludes everything I wanted to show and incorporate. This video was supposed to be a quick one, and it ended up not being a quick one. Tell me what you think about this placemat. Do you think it was a good choice? Do you like it as a background? Let me know of this junk journal kit. That's what I'm going to be calling it. Let me know what you think about this junk journal kit. Should I put it on my Etsy shop? Would anyone purchase this if I were to put it on my Etsy shop? Let me know. And are you excited of the butterfly scoops I'm making? Because I am so excited. My collection has grown so much, and I am so excited to just put everything together. I actually measured everything. I put everything bagged, not unbagging it. Everything bagged inside the bin that I have already with my confetti scoops. I emptied it, and I put everything in it just to see how much space it would take, and it's halfway full. So I just need a handful of items, and then I'll incorporate those, and I can start selling it by maybe January or February. So I am very excited. The thing is, it's supposed to be very butterfly, floral, spring type mushroom, you know, very spring. So it's gonna come out in the springtime. So hopefully it'll have a nice touch to incorporate. So I know I asked a lot of questions by saying, let me know what you think about this and the scoops and the placemat, but I would love some feedback because I've asked and I haven't gotten that much of feedback. So I would love to know if this placemat is okay, if this is okay, if my butterfly scoops are okay. But I am going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for commenting. Those of you guys who do, you know who you are. You guys make my day, and I send you a huge hug, because going through what I'm going through with not being able to craft, when, you know, it's like a musician not being able to play the piano, or a football player not being able to play football because they have a leg injury, you know, or a dancer who can't dance, or an actor who can't act, and so on. That's how much crafting means to me. It's like I've done it since I was a child. Literally, even before I knew that it was crafting, I did it as a kid. I've always done it. It's been my outlet. It's helped so much with my mental health. Literally, it's the main reason why, like, I'm doing okay, but I just hope to be able to craft again soon. This video is way too long. I'm probably gonna cut this off. But
rambling.
I'm rambling, yes. So, okay. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye.